Welcome to this update of Trade with Rob, brought to you by WealthBuildersHQ.com. This update is for Thursday, October 16, 2025. Hope you're having a great day. Hope it has been an amazing trading day for you. As we get started, keep in mind everything we look at is for education. Nothing's meant to be advice or recommendations. If you find something that you like, anything, make sure it fits your own personal risk profile and risk tolerance. Okay, so I want to start off. First, we're going to go with the candidate from our last update, which was MasterCard. So let's go take a look at that. That's the only one that worked out for us. I'm going to get rid of that orange bar since we don't need it for this, what we're doing here. So the last update came in here, right, on this day. This is the 14th. This is the 14th, which would have been right here. Excuse me, it'll tickle in my throat. So right here, we've got the 14th, right? So we had closed down here. We gapped all the way up. I'm sorry, we gapped all the way down. We ran all the way up into that moving average. So let's see how we did on our intraday chart. So we go back and look at a 1 minute chart. Here's the template. So we gapped down, we ran up and vacillated in there. We just hung there. No bounce, no anything. We pulled back, we broke above, closed here. We got within about 80 cents or so, pulled back to 10 cents away from the support line. We bounced. Off of that candle is where the entry triggered and took place. So we got in the trade. I'll bring this over and share. We got into the trade on MasterCard, which was on the 14th at 560 and a half. We got out at 567, which is close to the end of the day. But that triggered based on where we ran up into our moving average. This was our moving average. So $1 or so down shy of that is where we hit on that. And that's where we're out of that trade. So let's bring it back in. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So if we look at it, that was $468 on that trade. Great little setup. For the year to date, $22,768.56. 68 winning trades, 8 have gone against us, 0 a break even, all in our sim account. When we look down here, we've got on this line right here, you can see P&L per trade. 76 trades we've taken so far in total. That's the 68 winners, the 8 that have won against us. $299.59 is our P&L profit for each one on average. So just about $300 per. We put 3 trades on at a time, normal 3 trades for the day. 1 trade may trigger of those 3. So we're taking about 1/3 of our trades in total of what we do. So overall, not too shabby. I'm very pleased with what our results are so far. So now with that, let's go look at the S&P 500 and check out what's happening there. We've had a lot of vacillating up and down, up and down, up and down. We still can't get above that 6,700 level on a close yet. We have 5 minutes-ish left in the market still till we close. So we got a little bit. So right now we're in if we close where we are, we're going to be in a neutral bias still. I need us above the 6,700. And then there's what's called the super fib, which is 67.65 right up there. Our moving average, our 21 is 66.50. That'll be our downside. And then 66.20 is the next downside target. All right. So then we go to Broadcom, AVGO. Right? They pulled back a little bit more in the last few minutes than they had been, but still setting up just fine. So I like this one better for the upside than I do the downside. 20. Okay, no fib required. So let me just snap that down a little. Let me grab a drawing tool. I like the upside better, so give me a small move up, a retest, and a bounce. If we can get that to happen, we're going to take the trade off of the bounce. We're going to put a stop somewhere down below this 350, 368. You could use your rules for stops. If you're a subscriber, which is free, to Trade with Rob, you can go watch the video, the training video. It's about an hour and a half long on trading switchback trades, which is what these are. And you'll be able to see how I set mine up and the rules that I use. Of course, you'll make your final decision on how you set stops, but you'll be able to at least see what I do. Go to tradinglikeaboss.com. Registration is free. Right, so if resistance is at 374.25, my target's going to be right about 372-ish. Could be 371.5, somewhere in that area. If we move up a little bit into resistance and fail, we'll take the trade off of the fail, put our stop just on the other side of that 353, somewhere on the other side of it. If support is at 341, my target's going to be about 343, 344. Right, so overall, not too shabby. I like this one a lot. CRDO, they've been in on our list recently. We took a trade on them on the 8th. We're up $547 on that one, so I like it. Why not go back at it again, right? So right now, I like the downside better. We're in a bearish bias right now. So break down below the 129.34, retest and fail. If this happens, we're going to take the trade off of the fail, stop just on the other side. Now, guys, this may not happen tomorrow. You may find this on Friday, and that's okay. The same setup will work. If you don't get it tomorrow, look the next day. I don't do those. I just follow it one at a time. I show you everything that happened the day that I put it out for. For you, I'd add one more to my list. If it didn't make it tomorrow, I'd be looking for Friday. So if support's at 118.15, my target here is going to be about 119.5, somewhere in that area, 120.21. So, I mean, you got a lot of room to the downside. So I'm good with that. To the upside, pull back, bounce. We'll take the trade off of the bounce. We'll put our stop somewhere down below that 129.34. If resistance is at 138.38, my target's going to be about 137 on this one. So I like this one a lot. Right? And then last is Netflix, NFLX, Netflix. Let's get a full visual of our fib. All right, so Netflix. Sorry about that, folks. I had to let some workers in. We're getting some construction done here, and they locked the door. So I like this one a lot, preferably to the upside is my preference for it. We do have lower tops. That's my only concern, but if we get a small move up, a retest and a bounce, we'll take the trade off of the bounce, off of that 12.05. Resistance is at 12.51. My target on this one is going to be about 12.45. Right? Stop will be somewhere down below support. For the downside setup, equally as good. Small move down, retest. I'm looking for it to even retest the 1200. I don't need it all the way up to the 1205. I'd rather it fail the 1200 first. Then take the downside trade. I might stop somewhere on the other side of 1205 though. That's critical. If 1159 is support, my target here is going to be about 1163, 1164, somewhere in that area. It's going to be my downside target. All right, and there you have it. So keep something in mind. When I mentioned before about subscribing to Trade with Rob, guys, I'm giving you 3 candidates today. We actually have 16. You're seeing 3. How do you get access to the other 13? As a subscriber, you'll get an email, and in that email, it's going to have not only the full list of all the candidates, but it's going to have screenshots of every chart from my computer with Fibonacci's on every single one, so you can see where the lines are, and you can duplicate it right on your charts and take the exact same trades. Maybe there's a setup that you like just a little bit better. With that, make it a profitable day. Stay focused on the quest to becoming a great trader. Keep crushing it. And remember, you're just one trade away. I will see all of you on the inside. Take care, folks. Bye for now.